Hey everybody, how's she going? Up and Adam here. Since it's fire season, I thought I'd discuss a few things that we do on the site in the woods for fire season. Right now, I'm the only machine on the site, so there's a few things that are required. My machine requires a minimum 40 pounds of fire suppression as far as fire extinguishers. So if you see right up there, that's a 20, there's a 10 beside it, and then inside the door here I have another 10 that's hooked into the door. So I have my fire extinguishers for the machine. Then while I'm here alone, I also have to have what they call a backpack. Pretty simple, isn't it? So the backpack is this little thing. So that's full of water. And if I should see a fire or something that I can't get out with the extinguishers, grab that, throw it over my shoulder, and run down through the woods. I don't know. I don't think I've ever had to do that, but you know, it could happen, especially if there's something along the machine. Maybe an ember fell on the ground or something. It's right here too. I can grab that pretty quick. Easier than grabbing those fire extinguishers way up on top. But yeah, we do have a procedure for fire. If it gets too hot and too dry, sometimes DNR shuts us down, where we might end up going to, you could work until like 11 o'clock or something like that, but you can't work between the hours of 11 and 7 because they're the hottest hours of the day or something like that. So yeah, so that's one of the things. We have fire grids on our map, so we know if something happens, I can call in the fire grid exactly where this is. They can call it. The planes can come out in a hurry. In New Brunswick, it's pretty efficient. You know, the planes come out. I think it's Irving's planes, and I'm not sure if DNR has their own planes or not, but they're around enough and close enough that they can be here very shortly, and they do a good job there too. So yeah, yeah, like I said before, one of the things that we do is make sure my machine's been down for almost an hour because I've been doing my service work and stuff. Usually by that time, nothing's going to spark up, anything like that. Everything's cool. You know, the sun's actually down right now, so it's not too bad, but the fire index is high. So we have to be careful. We don't want to burn anybody's houses down and burn half the country down either. There's enough of those around in Alberta, BC, and well, we've even had one in Nova Scotia that did a lot of damage. So we really don't need to have more of those. We're trying to do as much as we can. They still happen. Sometimes it's just as simple as a guy driving a four-wheeler or side-by-side and he throws a cigarette down. Everybody's got to be careful in the woods. I know a couple of years ago it got so hot that the ATV club was actually warning the side-by-sides and things when they're going in the trail, if there's long grass, to be careful because the heat off the bottom could cause the grass to ignite if it's too dry. So yeah, that's a big thing. Also, we have to kind of keep track of where our brooks are, wet areas, you know, in case I need to use the backpack and fill it back up. And actually, there's a brook just down the road here it's right on the end of the block, so it's not hard to get to. So yeah, so just a thought, let everybody know. I know the general public is, you know, they always question us. As far as all of us guys in the woods, we all hear of it, but I just like to make sure that everybody understands that we're taking as much precaution as we can. There is a series, if something does break out, a fire does break out, they send certain machines. They'll send dozers, excavators. Sometimes bunchers will go to make a windbreak and stuff like that. Usually the harvesters don't go sometimes, but most of the men, usually all of the men, are trained in the woods that they can go to the fires if they have to. I personally have never actually had to fight a fire. I'm lucky that way. So anyway, yeah, I hope that enlightened the general public. Hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy that weather, and yeah, swat some flies. Catch you later.